I cried a lot. I titled this Healing Codependency and how to get your partner to go to therapy with you. And it's a little misleading because my partner and I did therapy before. And now I really want him to go back and find another therapist, but like I wasn't able to, really. I don't think he has the desire right now to do so. And to force somebody to do that, like it's not really possible, or they might be there begrudgingly. But yeah, so I'm getting therapy myself, and it has made a world of difference, a huge difference in my triggers and how I react to my partner. And yeah, my friend pointed out that if I'm trying to get him into therapy and it's just like all the things that he's doing wrong, like nobody really wants to participate in that. So yeah, I'm really owning my own triggers, my own reactions, trying to find better ways of being and healing. And I want there to be I want there to be a new way. I want the ways that we were treating each other to end. The way that I was treating him, I want it to end also. And so, yeah, when it falls back into the pattern, it's very painful. And me being more direct about my needs and the things that, like, yeah, being more direct about my needs and the things that I do, like, that I guess not putting my needs as his responsibility to figure out, rather giving clear expectations rather than having hidden expectations and then anger that those expectations were forgotten or not met. So it's a more relational way of being. And my therapist also said that I'm drawing my energy out of his space rather than with control. And I feel that with codependency, it is control. Like one person, depends on the dynamic, but like one person, even the giver, like the give, they are trying to control an outcome because they want to receive as well. They just give until, it's not a direct communication. So they give until they collapse, and then they get mad that they have not received their needs without actually naming them clearly. So yeah, still have like a stuffy nose from crying. And I am seeing this as healing for our marriage and healing the collective energy of drinking some water. I like to say stuff before I do it rather than after. But I guess, sometimes the pattern is that, yeah, I do it after. But I am really enjoying this unfolding of healing and getting clarity about what is okay, what is not okay with me, and living in authenticity. And I feel really good about it. I feel like, yeah, I feel like a sense of relief. I feel good. I feel good. Yeah, I feel like I want to be really in touch with myself, my poetry, my like music making and dancing. I really want to do those things. I'm like not even into, I feel like capitalism is a lot of extraction, Um, and I no longer want that to be in a relationship. I want mutuality rather than us trying to like force our way or coerce to get needs met. I want it to end. I really want it. I want the cycles to end. And it starts like, yeah, I feel like this is actually even more helpful than couples therapy because I'm learning about my own patterns of being rather than having the change be contingent on two people. It's like one person really shifting the energy can do so much. And I do see him doing the work too. It's just different. Is that therapy is one strategy that doesn't work for him, even though I really want there to be a third party to be present to help us point out where we're thinking is wrong, our thinking is wrong, or our beliefs are wrong, that we keep like reacting from this place of hurt. I really want that accountability, but right now I'm building it into the relationship piece by piece and asking for more of what I need, even though it's uncomfortable, because the way that I learned to get my needs met is to do like 100 things for one person and then do get like hope for this one thing back. And I no longer am doing those 100 things. Maybe I'm doing like 20 things. And one day maybe I'll just do 5. And one day I'll just be like, I won't even do anything. Meaning, like, of course, I want to support that person, and if they're asking for direct things, it's more of those like things that I'm doing um, that only I know of. Like, if I'm doing his laundry because I feel like he's overwhelmed, and I'm like being a mother to him, those are the things that I'm talking about. Not like, hey, can you help me with this thing? And like, of course, I want to support that. But it's the covert, like, I'm doing all this stuff behind the scenes and you don't appreciate me, and that kind of dynamic. Like, and you can't even give me my need, like, my thing that I'm asking for right now. Like, that does become a demand. So the direct communication is allowing both of us to step into that more clear communicative role and take agency of our lives. And empower it empowers me and him. I think he sees me doing it and he does it himself, and I'm not as tied to the outcome, because there's this thing about nonviolent communication where there's like a demand, and like you be open to saying that person saying no, because it's one strategy, one way of doing it. So it's all pretty exciting. I'm excited to see where it goes. I'm more open to him saying no. I actually want to support that because I don't want him to do something and him resenting me. That's not relational either. I'm enjoying the process. It is very hard. It's super hard when we fall back into the patterns. It feels like it's just like hopeless. But I'm working through that. Thank you for watching. I hope to share more about my story. And yeah, if you're having a hard time getting your partner in therapy, I encourage you, because it has worked for me. That does not mean that it'll work for you or other people. But other people have shared that it has worked for them to be in individual therapy. And that kind of helps the unstickiness of the codependency and like get places unstuck too. Because if one person is really changing, the relationship cannot be the same. If one person changes the dance moves, as I heard a coach say one time, like the dance moves will also shift. Like the other partner will either fall away or like it'll be really clear that it's not a match, or that it will be very, like, the dance partner will come along with you and start dancing a direct communication route. And the relationship will get easier and more into mutuality and interdependence, and yeah, not like we're needing each other to survive. It's more of we choose each other to have a really better relationship with each other, or like have a better life, because you enhance my life and you add to my life, not like we're fighting against all the things that codependency has that are pretty insidious, disguised as like helpful. I'm trying to help you here. Well, I don't want that help. If you're gonna hold it over my head, I don't want it. That's what I've been clear about too. There's a street cleaner out there. I'm excited. Like, you can tell this journey is not fun, but it is, because I feel like I'm waking up to choice. I'm waking up to so much more play. Even right now, if it's like we're trying to get friendly with each other. And I feel sad talking about this too. It's like, what, you guys hate each other, you guys are not friendly. No, I think the care and the love is there. It's just that we have um these things, these ways of being that are just so hard. It's not these default ways of being that we picked up from our families, from society, from our own trauma that we're bringing into the relationship, and that needs to heal at some point to have a more respectful and honoring of each other's choice and autonomy. And we're not there yet. We're not there. I mean, I don't even know if there is a place to be, but we are not. We are on the healing journey, and it takes a while for this ship to turn, as my therapist said. It's a slow ship to turn, so it's like holding space for all of the things, because it is easy to give up, and I've had those thoughts too, and my partner has. Just to be honest, like, it is very easy to be like, it's easier just to go our separate ways. I feel like I am learning so much from this process of change, and I do have my partner to thank for this, because it's been so hard being in relationship with him. And I'm positive it has been the same for him to be in relationship with me. And that's part of the owning our stuff, is like, I'm not just saying, oh, it's just me. It's just him. He's the hard one. No, I had very indirect communication ways. I've had employed manipulation tactics to try to get my needs met, because that's what I grew up with too. So we're making the world kinder with our own healing and more gentle, and we have to be gentle with ourselves too. No more shaming and blaming our partners. No more shaming and blaming ourselves. These are systemic issues. And we need to work together. We need to work with ourselves and with our partners to get these things unstuck.